is so short. It's gonna be hard for me to show you guys, but this part is really short over here compared to the rest, and I'm just honest, and to be honest, I'm not having it. If there's a lot of cuts in this video, that's because there's dog barks. I'm filming in the morning during the day, just because I just want to film, because it's been so long, and I keep making promises I can't keep, I guess, which is weird for me, because I'm usually ah, we need the moisture, all the moisture we can get. And she looked me dead in the eyes and she's like, you sound like an old farmer. And I was like, I know. I know. I don't have to tell me. I know exactly where it came from. So, my bad, I guess. I don't know. Sometimes I like to keep people on their toes. They don't know what they're gonna get from me. I usually have something soft to put down on my desk, so if I'm drinking something or like putting something down while I'm filming, it's quiet, but I forgot. So every time I gotta put my cup down, it's just like, I hope this is silent. So I'm gonna have to like edit that, which I'm not overly looking forward to, but that's okay. No one panic. Everything's good. Also, this morning, I spent the morning listening to Harry Styles' Harry's House, because it came out this morning, well, last night. Where I live, everything comes out at 10 p.m. because it's midnight in other parts of Canada, so I don't know, everything just comes out at 10 p.m. like the day before, like the night of that's gonna be coming out. And I started listening to it last night, but I was like, no, it's gonna be so late by the time I finish. Probably 11, but that was too late for me and my old bones. So I listened to it this morning when I was getting ready. And I actually really like it. I think it might, dare I say, be my favorite Harry Styles album. Except for I think my favorite Harry Styles song of all time is Falling. Or Fine Line. And I really like Cherry and Meet Me in the Hallway. But anyways, I think the album as a whole is just slightly more my style. So yeah. I'm sorry I keep playing with my hair. It's still kind of wet because I've been trying to put less heat on it. So I didn't blow dry it fully, and it's like sticking because it's just sort of damp. So I keep running my fingers through it to like get it off my neck and stuff. I don't know, maybe that's just a me problem because I have super bad sensory issues sometimes. Like certain things I just can't wear because I'll like lose my mind. And that's why I wear a lot of things that go up to my neck because I just like need to be covered. It's a thing. I always find it super interesting when I talk to like my friends and my coworkers and that about clothes, because they're always like, you always have, like, you're always covered up to your neck, like everything. And I'm like, yeah, and I find it weird that you're never not. Like, I just can't. I don't know why. It's just like I'm not comfortable that way, which is fine, you know, each our own. But I just find it interesting how everyone has like their own opinions and why they do certain things for certain reasons. And human beings can be quite cute, you know what I mean? Maybe we don't know what I mean. I don't know. That's how I feel. Also, my coffee's getting kind of cold and it's kind of making me sad. And it's my own fault because I put extra almond milk in it to cool it down. So that was my bad. That was my bad. Also, I did a bad thing. It's not really like bad, but I did a bad thing the other day. So my throat's been sore. So I've been drinking a lot of tea during the day after I have my coffee.